Welcome to YogurlKy. Today's yoga flow is a wake up yoga routine, and this is a 20-minute yoga flow going through some gentle stretches to help you wake up for the day. As you can see, I'm still in my pajama shirt, so go ahead and roll out of bed, find a spot on your yoga mat or just a patch of floor, and let's get started. We're going to get started in a seated position, something that's comfortable for you. And if being seated on the ground like this isn't comfortable for you, you can feel free to sit on a yoga block. And if you don't have a yoga block, you can sit on a thick book, a cushion, or something else that will elevate your hips off of the ground so it's a little bit more comfortable to be in a seated position. You're going to either rest your hands on your knees or you can take your hands to heart center. And you're going to start out with the eyes closed. With your eyes closed, I want you to start to notice your breath. Not changing it quite yet, but just noticing it. Now that you've started to notice the breath, I want you to start to deepen it by drawing the inhales in a little bit deeper and lengthening out the exhales as well. Good. As you continue to deepen your breath, just keep in mind that your breath sets the pace and the rhythm for your practice. So it's important to make sure you're still breathing, and I will make sure I keep reminding you as well. So we're going to take a couple of breaths together. When you're ready, you can join in. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit deeper. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your deepest breath today. Inhale, 4, 3. Lift the crown of the head. 2, 1. Open your mouth. Audible exhale. Good. Now continue with that nice rhythmic breath, and we're going to start to add movement to the breath. So as you inhale, you're going to lift the chest and the gaze up. As you exhale, you're going to curve the spine, tuck the chin, belly button flies back. Again, inhale, peel the chest open, roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, curve the spine, tuck your chin. Good. Move through these movements a few more times, following your own breath. These can be big movements. These can be small since you're still waking up. You might even feel some or hear some cracking in your back. So we'll be here for a few more moments. Good. Eventually you'll inhale and come to a neutral seated position. And from here, you're going to extend your fingertips away from you. They can lightly rest on the mat or be floating. And with the eyes closed, you're going to start head circles in one direction. These can be really nice and slow. As you're doing your head circle, if you feel areas of tension, you can even stop and exhale into those areas and move on. Good. Switch directions. Good. Eventually, you'll bring your chin towards your chest and interlace your fingers behind your head. Allow your arms or the weight of your arms to lengthen the back of your neck. You can stay still, or if you'd like to, you can manually shake your head no. Good. Release the hands from behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, and we'll move on. So inhale, reach the fingertips up tall. And exhale, plant the right hand down, reach the left arm over. You're going to gaze up towards the sky or maybe towards your elbow. And you're going to bend the opposite elbow, or if you have nice long arms or a nice long torso, you can actually rest your elbow down on the mat as long as your sit bones are both planted on the mat. Good. A nice side body stretch. Inhale, extend your fingertips up tall. And exhale, plant your left hand down on the mat. Reach your right arm over. Feel that nice stretching sensation through the side body. Good. Inhale, reach up tall. And exhale, plant your hands behind you, fingers face forward. I'm going to position myself sideways so you can see a little bit better. So the fingers are facing forward. And you're going to inhale, peel the chest open, look up. This is a nice stretch through the front of the chest, the shoulders. Good. Release, tuck your chin, plant your hands in front of you and walk them into a seated forward fold. Allow your head to hang heavy. Maybe gently shake your head no. Good. Walk your way back up. Plant your hands behind you, fingers face forward. Inhale, peel the chest open, look up. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you're going to also lift the hips off of the mat. Good. Gently release. Tuck the chin, plant the hands in front of you, and fold forward for just a few moments. The head hangs heavy. Maybe gently shake the head no. Relax your shoulders and the back of your neck. Good. So the breath is still present. We're going to plant the hands and roll through and transition into a child's pose. I like to take my child's pose with the knees nice and wide. Some people like to take the knees all the way together, but I want you to find what feels best for you. Good. Still breathing. From here, we're going to transition into thread the needle. Lift the shoulders as you inhale, and as you exhale, slide your right arm underneath the left. And the left fingertips reach up nice and tall. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, both arms through center, and on your next exhale, slide the left arm underneath the right. The right fingertips extend up nice and tall. Good, your breath is still present. And on your next inhale, you're going to unwind the arms, bring them back to center, and then walk your way up and into a kneeling position. I'm going to face you again so you can see what's going on. So from here, inhale, extend the fingertips up. And exhale, the right arm reaches down, the left arm reaches over. This is more modified. If you'd like to take this a little deeper, you're going to do the exact same thing, but this time the left leg extends out and you're up on the knee. We're here for just a few moments. Good. Replace your knee on the mat. Walk your hands over to the other side and reach the right arm over. Again, you can stay here, which is a little more modified, or you can go deeper by coming all the way up onto the knees, extending the foot away from you, taking a deeper side body stretch. Good. Bring your knees back to the mat. Come back to your kneeling position and interlace your fingers behind your back. Peel the chest open and look up. Good. Gently release. And from here, you're going to plant your hands in front of you and you're going to come into your very first downward facing dog of the day. So be kind to yourself as you move into this. You might feel that the back of the legs are still pretty tight. They're still waking up. So just be patient with yourself. From your downward dog, you're going to pedal out the feet. Good. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And when you feel ready, so you might not feel ready yet because the back of the legs are still warming up, but once you feel ready, you're going to tiptoe up to the top of your mat. Your feet are going to be hip width apart, and you can bend your knees as much as you need to be here comfortably, but you're going to allow the upper body to hang heavy over the legs. You might work on lengthening out the legs. My legs aren't quite ready for that because it's still pretty early. So from here, with my feet hip width apart, I might shake my head no, nod my head yes. Good. Now walk your way back into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet again. Good. Now tiptoe back up to the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. Knees can be soft here. That's totally fine. This time you're going to grab opposite elbows and either stay still and exhale, or if you feel stable, you can take gentle sways from side to side. Good. Replace your hands on the mat. Walk your feet back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet one last time. Good. And you're going to make your way into a seated position. We'll take this nice and easy. So come to your knees, cross your ankles, and then you're going to roll back and into a seated position. We're almost done with our wake up yoga routine. So extend one leg forward and bring the opposite foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, extend your arms tall. And exhale, you're going to grab onto the leg, ankle, foot, really whatever you can grab hold of. You're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Once again, be patient and kind to yourself. And remember that especially if it's still morning, you need to give yourself some time to wake up. Good. If you'd like to, you can even take the opposite arm and take it to the outside of the foot and turn this into a little bit of a twist by looking towards the back of your mat. Good. Gently unwind. And we'll switch sides. So extend the opposite leg forward and press the opposite foot into the inner thigh. Allow your knee to drop down. And you're going to inhale, reach tall. And exhale, once again, grabbing hold of whatever you can reach. Take one more inhale, lengthen through the spine, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Good, your breath is still present, you're still breathing, you're still stretching, just waking up. Good, gently release. Cross your ankles, plant your hands in front of you. Take the knees wide and push the hips back into a downward facing dog. Extend the fingertips forward. And I want you to take the next 2 to 3 breaths out of your mouth. So deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, release. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, release. Last breath like that. Deep inhale. Open your mouth. Audible exhale like a sigh. Good. Gently walk the hands back up. Cross your ankles and we'll meet in a seated position. I'm going to face you guys once again. So that was our wake up morning yoga routine. And before we end our practice, I always like to share a couple of breaths together before ending. So with your hands either resting on the knees, hands to heart center, or you could take one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. We're going to take our few last breaths together. So you might take the eyes closed or just find a point in front of you that's not moving. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper. Inhale, 4, 3. Belly button flies up. 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your deepest breath today. Inhale, 4, 3. Ribcage expands. 2, 1. Open your mouth. Exhale like a sigh. Bring your hands to heart center. Take one last inhale. And thank you so much for sharing your yoga practice with me this morning. Namaste.